Hi, today I'm going to show you how you can download keepass and install it into your computer. But before that, let's know what is keepass. So keepass is actually a password manager, and password manager is a software application designed to store and manage online credential, or you can say a password. And usually these passwords are stored in an encrypted database and locked behind a master password, so which is really secure. And you might be thinking why we need a password manager. So according to the report from LastPass in 2017, it found that on an average people had to remember 191 different passwords, and it's really hard to remember. And when people use the same passwords for many times, then there will be a chance of data breaching. So it's really important to have a password manager. And if you go to Google and type a list of password manager, then you will get a heaps of password manager application. Like here you can see 1Password and encrypted, and then keepass. You can see keywave, keychain, and LastPass. So there are many password managers, and here you can see the list. So 1Password is using a proprietary license, and this is supported by the OS like Android, iOS, Linux, Mac, and Windows. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can download this keepass password manager, and it is supported by Windows, iOS, Linux, Mac, and Windows Phone operating system. So let's go and start the process. So to download the keepass, you just need to go to Google and type download keepass, and here you will get the link, and you have to click on that link. And here you can see the different version of keepass and the operating system supported by that keepass. And if you want to download zip file, you can go and click on that. If you want to just download the setup file, you can go and click on that. So I'm going to download the setup file, so I'm going to click on that. And here your file will be downloaded. Now you can go back and click on your file explorer, and you can go and click on download folder, and then go and find your downloaded setup file. You can double click on that and select the language. I'm going to press OK. You can click on I accept the agreement, click next. And if you want to install your program file to different location, then you can go ahead and click on browse and choose the location where you want to install your file. But I'm not gonna do anything here. I'm gonna leave it by default, and I'll go and click on next, and then I'll press next again. And then if you want to create a desktop shortcut, you can click on create a desktop shortcut, and now I'm gonna click next and then install. Now you can click on finish. So here you can see the pop-up information which says enable automatic update check, and it says keepass can automatically check for update on each program, and a notification is only displayed when an update is available. So you can choose from it, but I'm gonna say disable because I'm gonna do it manually. So this is how it looks, and this is your very first keepass password manager. So first of all, you need to create your database. To create a database, you need to go and click on the file and click on new, and it says your data will be stored in a keepass database file, which is regular file, and after clicking OK, you'll be promoted to specify the location. So you can click on OK, and then after that you can give a name to your database. I'm gonna name it database key, and you can save it anywhere in your PC, but the best option is to save it in a backup location or in a USB. So for now I'm gonna save it in my D drive and name it as a database key, and I'm gonna click save. So here you can give your master password, and this master password is used to access your keepass password manager. And if you go and click on that show export options, you'll get two options, which are key file provider and Windows user account. So if you click on key file provider, you'll get to create, and if you click on create, you'll be able to create a random keys. If you press on OK, it will be able to generate a key. You have to use that key along with that master password to enter into the keepass password manager. So after that, you can go and click on OK. So here you can give your database name. I'm gonna give database key, and you can give a bit of description about the database, master database something, and then after that you can click on OK. And here you can see the print options, which says keepass will print an emergency sheet. If you click on that, the keepass will print an emergency sheet, and that sheet contains all the important information that is required to open your database. And this should be printed, filled out, and stored in a secure location. So it's important to click on print and keep that file in a secure location. But for the test purpose, I'm not gonna print it. I'm gonna click on skip. So here you can see our database has been created, and the name of our database is database key, and from here you can create a group. You just need to right click on that, and then you can click on add group, and in that way you'll be able to create a group. So let's give it a name. Let's take an organization. I'm gonna give the name of an organization, which is OKcare, and I'm gonna write the name of the branch, Toowoomba branch, and I'm gonna click OK. So here you can see my organizational group has been created, and I'm gonna create more group inside this group. So I'm gonna click on that and right click on that and click add group, and I'm gonna name it users, and you can change the icon from there, and then you can choose the icon and click on OK and OK. So in that way you'll be able to create users inside that organization group. I'm gonna create one more group and name it email, and then you can choose icon again, click OK. Now let's go and add some user account in the user group. So you just need to click on that user and right click on that space, and then click on add entry, and you can give it a title and then username, and you can give your own password, or you can use the same password. And here I'm gonna repeat that password, or you can click on that icon to generate a strong password. You can click on that and click on open password generator, and here you can give a URL, and here you can give a more description about the user account, and then you can press OK. So now here you can see your user account has been created. Now you can go back to your web browser and then write www.office.com, and then you can go and switch to a different account and try to sign in with a different account. And then you can go back to your keepass and then double click on that to copy the username, and you can paste that username and click on sign in. And then you can again go back and then get your password, and then in that way you'll be able to sign it to that user accounts. If you want to add URL, you can simply go and click on that URL, copy that URL, and go back to your, and you can go to your user account and double click on that, and then you can paste the URL and then click OK. So in that way you'll be able to store the user's account, and you can be able to add the URL on that user account. Similarly, you can go and click on email and right click on that and click on add entry, and you can give a username, let's say lija@gmail.com, and you can give a password if you already have a Gmail account. But if you have if you haven't created any account before and you are generating a new password, and in that case you can simply go there and check your password, and you can change it if you need to change it. If you don't want to change it, just leave it like that. But I'm gonna change Lija 123 has, and you can repeat that password, and then you can give a note and click OK. So in that way you'll be able to generate groups, and then you can add entry inside that groups.